Hey everybody, it's Doug Schauf with the Make Maine Your Home team over at Remax Oceanside. This week we're going to talk about 5 towns here in Southern Maine. It's going to seem very random on why we're talking about these towns, but we did put some thought into it. The reason we chose these 5 towns because they're all on the coast, and we get a lot of questions when people are moving here about these specific towns. So we thought we would shine some light on them. We're going to give you some stats, talk about some cool things about each town. You're really going to want to stick around to the end because the last one is just as cool as the first one. Let's do this. First on the list, number 1 is Cape Elizabeth, Maine. Surprise, surprise. We've talked a lot about Cape Elizabeth, Maine here on this channel. I live here in Cape, we work here in Cape, but it's also a coastal town that we get a ton of questions about. And the reason why is because it's super close to Portland. Depending on where you live in Cape, it's about 15 minutes, maybe even less. Because, of course, where the Cape Elizabeth South Portland line is, you can get to Portland very quickly. And so it's a very easy commute to go in there. And it is a coastal town. Population, to give you some stats, population is around 9,500. Median home price in 2024 is $875. So the prices are a little bit higher here than a few other towns nearby. Why Cape Elizabeth stands out? Iconic coastline. That is probably one of the truest statements about Cape Elizabeth because Portland Headlight, the most photographed lighthouse in the world, I think, everywhere. So that's pretty cool. And Fort Williams Park is the park that the Headlight is in. So very iconic and a must-see. If you're in the Portland area, you almost have to come over there and check it out and take a picture. Keep that trend going. Beautiful residential neighborhoods that are well-maintained properties. That is very true. There's a lot of great neighborhoods kind of sprinkled all over Cape Elizabeth. Very well-maintained. High-ranking school systems, community-focused events. Beach to Beacon's a big road race here, but there's a lot of other community events that go on, like Family Fun Days, which is over in Fort William Park every year. Access to beaches, trails, and scenic spots year-round. That is one of the great things about Cape Elizabeth that we've talked a lot about on this channel, is if you're a beach person, Cape Elizabeth is great because it has a couple. There's a great trail system here in Cape Elizabeth just to go wander around. And all of this stuff you can access year-round. There's Great Pond right in the middle of Cape Elizabeth, which is really nice to check out. Ideal for anyone that's looking for a coastal town with balance of privacy, but being super close to Portland. Check it out. Speaking of check it out, go check out some of the other videos that we've done about Cape Elizabeth. But most importantly, please hit that subscribe button. Please. It really helps our channel and the YouTube algorithm realm. And also hit that little notification bell to let you know when new episodes come out. We do an episode every week, every Friday, roughly. We put an episode out. We talk about cool things in Maine. We talk about real estate, stats, fun, not so fun, all of the above. If you end up not liking it, you can always unsubscribe. But it really helps us if you do subscribe. And thanks for watching. So next up on our list is a little further south from Cape Elizabeth. Kennebunk is a town that we get questions about a lot. It's about 30-45 minutes away from Portland, depending on which way you go and where you live. Population is 11,500-ish, and the median home price is $629 in 2024. Well-preserved downtown with lots of cafes, boutiques, seasonal events, a lot of cool fairs and stuff like that right downtown. It's really cool. Very close to beaches, Kennebunk and Kennebunkport. It's a waterfront community, which is great. Active community engagement, lots of strong local pride when you're in Kennebunk. People really love being there, and you might too. Access to scenic riverfront and historic architecture. Very cool downtown area. If you just like to walk around and see cool buildings and shops and stuff, that's a great town to do it in. Those seeking for a walkable town with a mix of old world charm and convenience, Kennebunk might be the place for you to check out if you're looking at moving up here. And speaking of moving up here, just a reminder, we are real estate brokers here in the state of Maine. And if you are looking at purchasing a home, whether it's a second home or making a move up here, we would love to talk to you. Or if you're looking to invest here in Maine, we would love to chat with you. We respond very quickly. So if you comment below, send us a message. All our contact information is in the description, and we get back to you very quickly. We'd be honored to work with you, and thanks again for watching. Next up on the list, we're heading a little north up to Yarmouth. Classic village feel with city access. How you like that? That sums it up in one sentence. You're only about 20 minutes to Portland. And it's because, hitting 295, you're down to Portland real fast because you can jump up, go 70 miles an hour, boom, you're there. Watch out for construction. In the population, about 8,700, surprisingly smaller in Cape Elizabeth. Median home price is $695. Downtown village with independent businesses and cafes, very local feeling there in Yarmouth. Easy commuting distance to Portland, which is what we just talked about. You hit 295 and boom, you're there fast. Well-maintained public spaces, including Royal River parks and trails, similar to Cape Elizabeth. You get to get outdoors. And the Yarmouth Clam Festival is very popular in the summertime. It's right downtown there. They blockade the whole area off. Us locals, we know if it's going on and you're not going to the clam festival, you know to avoid it for traffic. But it's a cool festival. I highly recommend checking that out. The public school systems and all that is very, very good. Right up there in the top 3. So definitely a town to check out. Those looking for slower pace while staying connected to the city and being easy access to those amenities, Yarmouth is a great town for that. Number 4, going back down south, we're going to talk about Wells. Coastal access with a relaxed atmosphere. All right. Located along Route 1 between Kennebunk and Agunquit, so right in that region there. To get back up to Portland, probably about 45 minutes. Median home price there is $523, so a little more affordable if you're looking for that and want to stay near the water. Population is about 11,300. Home to Wells Beach. Beats. You can get beats in Wells, I hear. Wells Beach, Drake's Island, scenic marshlands. Nearby access to the Rachel Carson National Wildlife Refuge. How did I get through that and not beats? If you want to get outdoors in Wells, it's a great area to do that. And the waterfront is really awesome. There's lots of local shops there, seafood spots, antique stores, and that really defines that main corridor there in Wells. It's really awesome. It's also, this is pretty cool because I don't take the Down Easter very much. The Amtrak Down Easter stops there, so if you can hit that up to get down to Boston, get back up to Portland, so that's pretty cool. Anyone drawn to a laid-back seaside town with a strong sense of place, you should check out Wells. Number 5, we're going back north. Come on, let's go up north. Not too far though. We're going to Scarborough. Scarborough is a cool town. Let's see what we got here. It's coastal living meets convenience. So true. It's just about 15 minutes from Portland, depending on where you live. Population is about 21,000. Geographically, Scarborough is big. So that's why I say depending on where you live. Like if you're up here in this corner, it might take like 20, 25 minutes to get to Portland. 21,000 people. Median home price is $635. Scarborough's it's a big rectangle pretty much with Route 1 and 95 going right through it. Down here towards the water, is where you get a little bit higher price, and then up here a little bit lower price. So the median price for the whole town tends to balance out, around that $635. So depending on where you're looking at Scarborough, could be higher, could be lower. Definitely a blend of beaches and farmland and suburban neighborhoods. So a lot of cool things. There's a lot of good beaches there, like Pine Point, Scarborough Beach, Ferry Beach, I think is in there somewhere. There's a lot of beaches in Scarborough. There's some great marshes there to check out. When you're cruising through there, you can put kayaks and canoes in and stuff like that. I know we've done a few videos about Scarborough, so definitely check that out. Oh, look at this. Scarborough Beach, Higgins Beach, Pine Point Beach. Maybe if I just looked down at the paper, that would help, huh? Maine's largest salt marsh, Scarborough Marsh, is a local landmark for sure. Expanding commercial areas offer dining, retail, and a lot of other services right there in Scarborough because it's so close to Portland. It's great. This is ideal for those who want beach proximity with fast access to the city, to Portland. So that's definitely a town to check out if you're looking for those things. Out of these 5, I'm curious, which one is your favorite? Which one are you looking into? Comment below. We'd love to hear from you. And remember, if you make Maine your home, you don't have to do it alone. Hey, come here. Hey, YouTube thinks you're going to like one of these videos, so click on it and let me know what you think. And remember, come back again soon because we do a video every Friday.